Hello and welcome to Prudent Media News. First a look at the top stories. Mid-term exams cancelled in flood-affected areas in Kankon. Students expected to be promoted to next standard. Flood hit Dhangar and Velip community in the interiors of Kotigao, still waiting for relief. Mud and field destruction makes life miserable. Goa gears up to help Kankon. Now it is the flood of help flowing towards Kankon from all sections of society. Keri Panchayat faces problem of wild animals. A special report on our panchayats. First 3 I-League games to be held at Tilak Stadium. Churchill Brothers take on Viva Kerala on Tuesday. And Chennai Super Kings all-rounder Shadab Jakati looking forward to Challenger Series. Goa's Ranji star to compete with best in the country. And now the news in detail. Primary and higher secondary students who are affected by the flood fury in Kankon will be exempted from the mid-term examinations. Affected students will also be given relaxation in terms of uniforms and textbooks. Director of Education Department Selsa Pinto held a very important meeting with all the headmasters of schools in Kankon Taluka on Monday to assess the crisis faced by the flood-affected students.
Director of Education Department Selsa Pinto held a meeting with all the headmasters in Kankon. Students in Kankon are exempted from midterm exam. Director of Education Selsa Pinto told us about the outcome of the meeting.
Affected students, there are few of them in each school, and those affected, since they are very few, their examinations will go on as usual, and affected students will be given exemption. They will be exempted from this examination.
Which exam? This exam?
This examination. Completely exempted from this examination. Besides that, these affected students will be given all kinds of relaxation relating to uniform. They don't have uniform. They are free to come without uniform for as long as they wish. Then we have asked for the list of the students so that we can supply them with textbooks at the earliest.
Selsa said that there is only one case of higher secondary student who is affected by the disaster.
But what about the 10th standard, 12th standard exam?
There are 10th standard, 12th standard students. There is only one case in that's what I understand, in Sadolche. But 10th standard students, we will give them a revision examination because they have to get used to exams. They have to face the board exams. But other examinations are school-based.
Okay.
So affected students will not suffer in any way.
A reporter from Kankon, Prasad Pagi.
Kankonkars already facing the brunt of nature are desperately waiting for relief from the government and NGOs. Till now, relief has only reached to the places visited by Chief Minister Digambar Kamath and other ministers. Some places in the extreme interiors of Kankon are still deprived of relief. 6 houses of Dhangars in Dabel, Kotigao are still waiting for some help to arrive from the government. A Velip's house in Dabel is completely flooded with mud with no rescue help approaching till now. A chaotic situation seems to be prevailing in Kankon over providing relief to the flood-hit areas. A special report by Prasad Pagi from Poigun.
Shishewal is situated in the interiors of Khotigao. Shishewal bridge in Khotigao has suffered major cracks and is in a critical condition. There are nearly 20 Dhangar houses and 5 Velip houses at Shishewal. Chandrakant Velip's residence along with 3 more houses of Velip has suffered a major blow in this flood. Heavy mud flow in these houses has made their life miserable. Remaining 9 houses have incurred heavy losses due to flood. Some of the houses situated on the higher places are luckily saved, and the flood-hit people have taken a shelter in these houses. People are desperately waiting for a minister or an NGO to provide them the relief.
That time 5 mesa uda full and त्याच पil मरे इतलू का कालम दंग बुरग्या बाहेर इतलू दा आधार दे पावत मे नाही तरी तंग काढले म्हणे बरे पडले नाल्यार सगळं पाहले
कितल्या सुमार उदा आयरन कितल्या सुमार
1.5 सुमार कमे सर उदा बरोबर that 2 तास सुमार उरलें उदक भितर आनी मागीर सारकें 5 सुमार उदक निशापा लागलें आनी तेन्ना तो वंटी फुगली जाल्यार मातयेन त्यो ते मागीर हें जाल्यो वंटी पडपा लागली मागीर
सामान कितें काडलें तुमी कितेंच
थोडेशें काडपा मेळ्ळें काडलें
कोण येवन गेला तुमगे
ना आमदार बी सगळे मेले खंय वेगळे आमदार असल्यार गरीब अशें करप ना आता पोरांक घालूक काय ना आयदनां बियदनां सगळी गेली उडोवन आयदनां गेली बरं कोणा वाड्यार वचून तांदूळ वाटा म्हणल्यार कोण दिता
The tale of woes still continues. The situation in Tamnamal, Yeda and Badya in Kotigaon is horrifying. Flood water has completely spoiled the cultivated areas at these places. The cloudburst occurred on the hilly area situated nearby. Due to cloudburst on hilly area, water gushed down in village with full force in the fields and other cultivated areas. 500 banana trees and 400 coconut saplings planted by local MLA Vijay Pai Khot have been destroyed by the floods.
सगळे सामान कपडो हे 2 ट्रंक असले नवी कपडे असले गावलेक असले माझ्या ट्रंकाक पैसे असले 3000 रुपये आणि ते ट्रंक बिरके सगळे बंद व्हायला वर गेली होती पळय होती न्हू इकडे तिकडे कितें कितें वचून लागला काय उरलें ना आजान तर सगळे गेले नाल तांदूळ असले इतल्या भुरग्यांचो कपडे 7 जाणां भुरगीं मागेली आणि आमी दोघे होते खाटीचे फळे बिळे गेलो
कोण येवन गेला तुमका कोण येवन गेला
ना कोण येईल ना हांगा
कोण कितें तितलो बी म्हण कितें
ना
सांगला
ना ना काय सांगला
Bharatiya Janata Party on Monday criticized government for carrying relief work slowly in flood-affected areas in Kankon. Leader of opposition Manohar Parrikar also criticized the slow relief work carried by disaster management team in Kankon.
आणि त्यामुळे सरकारी मदत इमिजिएटली योग्य पद्धतीन योग्य क्वांटमान फुडल्या 4-5 दिसा भितर पावण्याची आवश्यकता वी आर डिमांडिंग दीस ती सेंट्रला कडच्यान येतली मागीर आपूण वाडटलो घरां लोकांची बांदून दिवपा खातीर जवळ 70-80 घरां हे जाल्या ती बांदून दिवपाची प्रक्रिया लगेच चालू जावंक जाय किंवा लोकांक जेचे घर गेला ताका 2 लाख 3 लाख हे फुडल्या 3-4 दिसा भितर ताच्या हातान पडूंक जाय ताका साहित्य योग्य प्रायसान मेळटलें हाजी हे करूंक जाय सध्या इमिजिएटली गरज आहा ती म्हणजे केरोसीन गॅस ज्यांचे गॅस कनेक्शन असेल तांकां रिप्लेसमेंट.
A reporter from Kankon, Prasad Pagi, with our principal correspondent Murari Shetye and video journalist Sunny Narvekar from Panji.
Prudent has taken an initiative to collect the relief fund for the flood victims of Kankon. We appeal to you to send checks or demand drafts to our Prudent Media office. We will hand it over to the Chief Minister's Relief Fund. Please issue a check or a DD to Chief Minister's Relief Fund. Kindly also mention your name, address and phone numbers on a separate sheet of paper in full. Many associations and social working organizations have geared up to help the flood-hit Kankonkars. It's not only the government or NGOs, but the Kankonkars themselves are also lending a helping hand to their fellow brothers. Kankon Aadhar Nidhi is being set up and they have set up a target of constructing at least 16 to 17 houses for the needy flood victims.
Kankon flood fury has already caused a massive loss running in crores of rupees. Government authorities along with various NGOs are striving hard to help the affected people. Kankonkars themselves have also geared up to help the affected and needy people. Prashant Naik told us more about this initiative of Kankonkars to help their fellow brothers.
काणकोणचे आमी जे नागरीक आसात चड करून पैंगीण लोलये पंचायतींतले ते एकठांय जावन काणकोण रिलीफ फ्लड रिलीफ फंड म्हण एक आमी कॉर्पस तयार करपाचो केला आनी हातूंतल्यान आमी जे सामके मोस्ट अफेक्टेड जांकां फाल्यां कांयच ना अजून पर्यंत आधार कांय मेळना जांचे कडेन फाल्यां थोडो पयशे आयल्यार घर उबें जावपाना अशा लोकांक एक 16-17 आमी लोकेट केला आतां तांचे खातीर इमिजिएटली एक ब्रेस्तार शुक्रार पर्यंत आमी तांचें घर उबारपाचें काम सुरवात करतले.
Prashant Naik has appealed to all the Kankon